All right, the next one, and this one really wasn't a surprise, as the Tropical Americas are taking over Dino Land over in Animal Kingdom. We got some more details on that.
Yeah, so they're calling it Pueblo Esperanza, and that will replace
Pablo
Dino
Escobar?
Land. No, that will replace Dino Land and become, like Jared said, the Tropical Americas area. Now, we've already seen, a concept art for this. This has already been announced. This was, I guess, fully announced. I don't know.
It's like a re-announcement.
It's a re-announcement.
Kind of.
So we got some more details about it. So in this land, you'll find a hacienda, the park's largest quick service. You'll have lush landscaping. There's going to be a center fountain in the middle of this land. And there's going to be a carousel featuring favorite animals from Disney stories. Now at D23 at the Imagineering display area, I can't remember what it's called, but they had one of the animals on display that's going to be in the carousel. And it was Kevin from Up. Mm-hmm. And all of these animals are supposed to be like wood carved.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool.
Where was it? Is it Carousel?
Carousel.
What's that from?
I don't know. I think I said it.
I thought you just said that. Anyways.
Carousel.
So the carousel, so they just showed concept art.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the quick service. They just showed a quick thing, concept art. You couldn't see a lot from it. It looks like a basic carousel from what I could tell, which is interesting.
It looks small.
It does look small, which is interesting because, and we're not going to be talking about it all, but Epic Universe is also doing a carousel that is like a kind of a really unique take on a carousel. So I'm very curious. And there's a couple of things that Disney's doing also that are going to be directly compared to Epic Universe. So I thought that was interesting. Now, I'm not against carousels, and carousels are it's a basic ride.
My name is Jared Lee, and I am anti-carousel.
No, I said I'm not. Don't slander me during political season.
That's true.
Come on now. I said I'm not. I like carousel. They've been around forever, but I don't know. We don't know any details about if it does anything, unique or anything like that. Probably well themed, but
it's just
again, it is another thing to do at Animal Kingdom. So I suppose that is a win.
Dinosaur will be rethemed to an Indiana Jones attraction, and this is going to be a brand new story. And this is, quote, "In this new venture, the man with the hat has recently discovered a perfectly preserved Maya temple, and that can only mean one thing. It's time to explore it. He's heard rumors about a mythical creature deep within the temple, and he's got to see it for himself. So he brings us along on the adventure. But there will be snakes. But will there be snakes? We'll just have to wait and see," end quote.
Probably not. There's usually not snakes involved.
There'll be snakes.
Indiana Jones.
There'll be snakes.
Now, this wasn't a surprise. This was basically been said. Now, I'm not a huge dinosaur fan. I know you enjoy it.
I do enjoy Dinosaur. I do.
So how do you feel about this?
Dinosaur, I love Dinosaur. I've been very vocal about that in my time on the podcast. I love Dinosaur, but I also love the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom ride in Disneyland. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I'm okay with either one. Honestly, I'll miss Disney or Dinosaur whenever it goes away, but this is okay too.
They did say that this was going to be done in phases, and that you would have plenty of time to ride Dinosaur still. So they did not give hard. Now they said
They didn't say like firm dates. They just said it was going to start.
They said Encanto and Indiana Jones area would basically open at the same time, and they just said it would be open in 2027.
Yeah.
Now. Well, okay, we'll talk about the other things, and I'll say if that timeline, I think, will be one they'll hit or not. But they had some more announcements about this area.
Okay, sorry. And then the rest of the area, the Encanto area, will feature Casita. And there's going to be a ride through attraction there where you are visiting on the day that Antonio receives his gift. And if you remember correctly, he can talk to animals. And his room is transformed into a rainforest. And you also might see some family members along the way. And this house is literally alive, apparently. It moves and stuff like it does in the movie.
Right.
So that seems really interesting. I'm anxious to see what it's going to be. But yeah, that's that one and the Indiana Jones one are the main two attractions. The carousel would be a little bit kiddie attraction, basically.
So technically, there will be 3 attractions in this area.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the restaurant in there, and then it can be seen to that. Now, again, timeline wise, opening in 2027, that it's pretty aggressive, given Disney's recent construction timelines. They will break ground this fall on it, and at the end of this, we're going to go through all these announcements. At the end of this, we'll have more of a discussion about each, what we think about these and which ones stick out, stuff like that.
But I do want to mention real quick. So the carousel is going where the Boneyard Playground went. The hacienda is going in place of where Restaurantosaurus went. Casita is where Primeval Whirl once stood. And then obviously Dinosaur Attraction is where Indiana Jones goes. So if that gives you an idea of where everything is placed.
Not Restaurantosaurus.
Yeah, it's
so
going
good.
away.
I don't really care for Restaurantosaurus. No, that was the big one for Animal Kingdom. The only other thing that they gave any details on, which was just basically a poster, which was the Zootopia show that is going to take over Tough to Be a Bug over at the tree.
Zootopia, better Zoogether.
Yes, Zoogether. Now this one says is opening in 2025. So, but they gave no other details. They gave no glimpses or anything about this. Just that it was opening in 2025. So
there you go.
that is all they had for Animal Kingdom. Which I was a little surprised they didn't have more for Animal Kingdom, but that is a whole, getting a whole new area there.
They're getting a brand new land. They're okay.
They are getting a brand new land.
They're okay.
This is true.
Tropical Americas, I think it fits okay in there. I mean, you have Africa, you have Asia. Now you have tropical Americas, or like, basically South America, Central America. It's just like areas of land in the earth.
Yeah.
And then like how you incorporate animals.
The one that just doesn't make a ton of sense is just Indiana Jones.
Well,
it's just sort of there, but
we have Avatar land, like
right. That's what I mean. So as everything's an IP, at some point everything's become shoehorned in at some level.
Yeah.
With IPs